course. There we go. Oh, right. Estelle held up the book she found on the table. I'm actually done with it. And at this point, are these characters of drinking age? Not Estelle and Joshua, and they don't drink because they're not of drinking age, but Scheherazade is definitely drinking age, as same with Olivier. They are over the age of whatever the drinking age is in this world. At this point, it'd just end up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. Can I read it? It looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand? Hello, Kisnato. How you doing? What's going on? What's on the up and up? I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle? Sure, I'll give it a shot. Received 100 Days War. Corsican. Joshua and Estelle aren't of age either, but that doesn't stop people trying to push them together. What? Are you saying like boning age? Because teens get it on all the time. It's the age of getting it on. I don't think that's, and also just trying to get them together is not that weird. I mean, teens date all the time. It's normal. I don't think it's illegal for teens to go to town. But also, I don't think there's like any inherent, like, it's just teens are boyfriend and girlfriends all the time. Like, that's very normal teasing. I don't know. None of that seems weird for their ages. So let's see. I want to see the... Well, it depends on the jurisdiction. I'm sure in JRPG world, the age of consent is like 14 or something. I don't think the age of consent's only when it comes to older people and younger people. But Estelle and Joshua are the same age. So whatever they do, they're allowed to do. It's like frowned upon to do that. I mean, like, maybe you should have a lot of like better talks about like sexuality and stuff like that when you, if you're gonna do it before 14, but you know, I don't know. I think it's relatively average for a teen to do a thing. Jake, Panda decrees, teens can bone. I mean, age of consent is really a weird thing. Yeah. But I think that as long as you're two teens, like within 2 years of each other, I think that like you're allowed to go to town and do what you gotta do. Hello, stars over Hyrule. What's going on? What's on the up and up? Nekomichi, because it's supposed to be when someone is old enough to understand the consequences for things. Brig, most teens have a tree stump in the woods. I don't know what that means, but Nekomichi, but they've proven that your brain isn't actually developed enough until you're in your 20s. Yeah, I mean, also for, you know, most folks who go through puberty, not obviously everyone experiences these same things, but you know, they're a little, I don't know, they're all in little relationships. They're all like having their first loves. I don't know, that stuff's just par for the course. I don't know. I've never considered any of that weird or bizarro land. Oh, to hide the, yes. Oh, right. Yes, of course. Where I've discovered though, no one hid it in a tree stump, Brig. They just chucked it in the bush. Jake, age of consent is relative for people under 18 in the US and 16 in Canada. Yeah, but I think, I don't think it has anything to do really with what the youth do with each other. Kisnato, in Pokemon, age of consent must be 10 because it can go wander the world alone at that age. God, I hope not. Yep, chucked it in the bush, huh? Yep, exactly, Brig. Okay, here's our book. We got a book to read here before moving on. But, you know, Stars Over Hyrule, playing Pokemon Scarlet and Shiny Hunting Rookidee. How are you doing? I'm really good. How's your Rookidee Shiny Hunt going for you? Shiny Hunting is, I did actually I got my very first Shiny in Pokemon Violet, and it's only the second time I've ever got a Shiny Pokemon in the history of the series. And that was fun. It was fun to just see a different colored Mon, and I'm like, hey, you're not this color, and I ran after him. That is a lot of caps lock there. You have a Shiny Rookidee. Hi, Black Rose. Okay, the 100 Days War, Outbreak of War. In spring 1192 of the Septian calendar, a single cannon shot took the Hakin Gate, situated in the northern part of the Liberal Kingdom. This marked the beginning of an invasion later known as the 100 Days War, and the moment in which the raging Golden Stallion assailed the noble White Falcon. During this time, the Hakin Gate was little more than a reinforced medieval rampart. It easily succumbed to the round fired by one of the Empire's Rheinford Company-built orbital tanks, leaving a section of the aged barrier fractured beyond repair. And as the Liberal Kingdom's other defensive walls were hit in succession by a fusillade of cannonballs, they too fell under the explosive impact and were reduced to a mountain of rubble. Nekomichi, I got a shiny 100% Fui Coco in surprise trade, though it's probably not legit. Stars Over Hyrule, yeah, it's fun. So far no shiny, but need to defeat a few more to increase shiny odds. Kisnado, nah, no one hacks up Pokemon. Only shiny I ever had was a red Gyarados. Nice. I mean, you're given that one, right? Declaration of War. At about the same time that the first cannon shot was fired, a single letter from the Erebonian embassy located in the royal city was delivered to Queen Alicia. More specifically, it was a writ containing a declaration of war by the Erebonian Empire upon the Liberal Kingdom. In terms of diplomatic wisdom, the propriety of the declaration was established by being handled prior to the preemptive strike, but in this instance there was hardly a difference in time between when the two occurred. In short, firing the first shot at the exact moment war was declared in the Liberal Kingdom made it possible for the Erebonian Empire to guise their preemptive strike as one of legitimacy when the first bombshell hit. This could be referred to as a new diplomatic war tactic, though one incapable of being employed without a meticulous level of planning used in concert with an orbital communication system. Blitz tactics. After the destruction of the Hakin Gate, the Imperial Army began its invasion of Liberal in earnest. Overall, its troop strength was made up of 13 divisional units. This proved to be roughly half of the Empire's entire military force, and it was such a massive deployment that it exceeded 3 times that of Liberal's entire royal army. I don't know why. My nose is like kind of clogged. Within a month after the outbreak of war, the Imperial Army had occupied nearly all of the Liberal territory. Only the Grand Sail region and Leisten Fortress, situated just off the shore of Valeria Lake, remained in opposition. So rapidly were these blitz tactics carried out that even the Calvert Republic, an ally of the Liberal Kingdom and longtime rival of the Erebonian Empire, never had the opportunity to dispatch auxiliary forces to aid its partner. However, in a following attempt by the Imperial Army to take direct control over the Zeiss Central Factory in Malga Mine, they instead found themselves on the verge of being forced to surrender to Queen Alicia, who remained entrenched within the royal city, staging a counterattack. 2 months following the outbreak of war, the battle situation was altered in a way which no one could have previously anticipated. Unbeknownst to the Erebonian army, 3 patrol ships were quietly being deployed behind the walls of Leisten Fortress. Upon completion, they were put under the direction of veteran commander General Morgan, and a large-scale counterattack was launched. These patrol ships, shielded by armor far superior to the tanks of their Imperial counterparts, and mounted with a substantial amount of high-performance orbital weaponry, had also managed to boost their speed to over 1,800 selg per hour. Using these crafts, an independent mobile force lauded as the elite of elite, Liberals' forces mounted an attack and quickly recaptured the checkpoints connecting the various regions. And as this strike was underway, they simultaneously launched an amphibious attack from Leisten Fortress, and one by one defeated the remaining isolated Imperial divisions. the end of hostilities. After just 3 months following the outbreak of war, the larger part of the Imperial Army's remaining divisions finally surrendered. However, as capitulation was at hand, there were indications of a surge of further reinforcements from the Imperial homeland, a move which galvanized other continental nations to follow suit and join the Calvard Republic in supporting Liberal. Together, they lambasted the Empire, and a formidable group of allied forces began to materialize. Amidst all the chaos, the Septian Church, in cooperation with the Bracer Guild, called for an armistice, and after approximately 100 days from the start of the war, the hostilities came to an end. In the following year of 1193, in the Arab royal villa on the outskirts of the royal city, a peace treaty was signed by both the Liberal and Arabonian sides. Although no indemnification was made, an official apology was offered up by the imperial government as they expressed that they had made a grievous error attributed to a tragic incident occurring within their borders. Oh. Jake, did you have a nice time at your work dinner? Yes, I had a great time. It was really nice to get to just talk, game industry stuff with people who are in the industry with me. It was great. Help a fellow out. I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier. It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara. Heh. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? Well, we're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2, rage mode. Don't worry, Shara. Olivier said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company? What? So you could still drink more, can you? Ah! Joshua! How could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know. Should I? You're like a little demon and cute at the same time, too. At least the fish are polite here. I guess he'll be just fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Right, good idea. Thanks, Jake. Please, Shara, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish. Don't pour me another glass. Ah. Olivier did just dig his grave, it's true. Oh, he's totally plastered. It looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to a drunken Shara. Oh wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shara? Stars, when a Skiddo randomly falls from the cliff above. Well, he's your Skiddo now, Stars. You gotta catch him. It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows? Somehow, I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Hello, Mr. Johnny Ringo. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight, and getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Olivier drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you? Well, of course I did, and he'll thank me in the long run too, after his raging hangover anyway. And so that whole time, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Don't skirt around the issue, Shara. Quiet, you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. All right then, let's go. Shara, please. I can't take another. Can't wait to hear my agate voice. I did do a little agate last stream. We did run into him a little, but I think I gave him more of like a, bad boy voice, Lloyd is staring at an open map. It appears to be a map of Valeria Lake. There are hardly any structures on the west side, and I didn't get many bites either. And all I'm getting on the east side are small-sized fish. The Guardian probably won't appear in either of these two places. I guess the best thing I can do is to continue fishing from the shore. My mother seems to be enjoying the atmosphere. I was the first person to recommend this inn to my mother. Now she invites me to come with her here every year. Good evening. Seeing another group of lodgers is something I enjoy. I'd love to keep company with you if that would be all right. Nekomichi, I was playing Pokemon earlier and I kept hitting the top button to jump and couldn't figure out why I was opening the menu. Then I realized I was trying to use 14 controls. Nice. Are you going out? If you're going to fish at night, you're going to need an orbment light or you won't be able to see. That gentleman with you seems to have drunk a lot. Is he going to be all right? If you would like, I can bring you some water. I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up? There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here. However, if we move around too much, there's a possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right. So where should we watch from? We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. Mr. Johnny Ringo, besides this game and Chain of Echoes, do you mean Chain of Echoes? Any other cool JRPGs? I mean, Fire Emblem Engage comes out this week, which people are very excited about. But that's an extremely open-ended question. What do you mean, any cool JRPGs? There's a billion of them out there. Unless you're looking for something that's coming out, like, soon or recently? Because this game did not come out recently. This game came out years ago. Stars, this is a bad hunting spot. Rikidi's in the wall, but I'm going to try and make it work. I believe in you, Stars. Get that shiny Rikidi. Okay, looking for recent or coming up stuff. Hey, what's that? Well, it looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Wait for me, Kyle. I should have known it'd be them. It looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed. Got it, Shara. I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary. No doubt about that. They are quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Dawn. This seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying too. Mr. Johnny Ringo, Chain of Echoes, anything newish that can occupy my time, angrily staring at Sony to bring folklore to current gen. Yeah, I mean, there's tons and tons of stuff out there. Hey, Kyle? Don't you think Dawn's been acting a little bit strangely recently? It's just not like him if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of airliners thing. While I admit it was lucrative, now we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Dawn has gone way overboard this time. In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by, as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although, admittedly, it is a bit colder than liberal. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me, what with your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay. I see your point, and I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier. Well, if you want me to finish Amori, there is the Tier 2, Tier 3, or the 75,000 Pando points. Redeem! I guess not, Pando not finishing a game, Corpse Party, ring a bell. Hey, if you want me to do that, Tier 2 subs, Tier 3 subs, and the 75,000 Pando points will get you a bonus stream of your choosing. Make me play whatever. I'm even allowing JRPGs in there now. Provided I feel good about them. Now getting back to what you said earlier, I do have to agree that Dawn has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. Shameless Pando, just shameless. That's me. It is a big number, Casnado, I know. And I'd like to believe that Dawn is smart enough to see that. Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. He might have even gotten Dawn to buy into his ideas. Who is that guy and he? That's certainly a good question. Huh? What's that over there? What's that? What's what? It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. It looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? Huh. You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously? We're going to get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Doncha didn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Shara? Should we just storm in? Shoot them all? Let Ideo sort them out? I've got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appearing here means the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think it's a good idea too. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. We don't have much time. We've got to get out onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. The party took to the road in search of the location of the airship, and... So they've parked in front of the Amberl Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road. Isn't the Amberl Tower supposed to be just like the Isamalis Tower? Yes, it's one of the ancient ruins referred to as a tetracyclic tower. So what do you want to do, Shara? Should we subdue them? That's one way to go about things. But there's more than double their number since the last time we encountered them. Don't worry, even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us. So how about we take them all on at once? I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I'll... Keep it down, or they're going to hear you. Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is... impressive. Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water over my head. Voila, I was good to go. Yep, puke your guts out, cold water, done so. I didn't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there. That's some serious tenacity. Come on, I couldn't let you enjoy all the fun yourselves, right? I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. You would have put me to sleep for good if you'd done that, Shara. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think? I don't think that's the issue here. No, I'm serious. Even if you subdued them all and managed to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. Well, there's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Boy do I ever. Listen up, everyone. Okay. But if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously going to punch your lights out. Kyle, Josette! It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long. So, talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So, what you're saying is...
Yep, we'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality.
We did it! Sweet! Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Dawn.
All right, everyone. Pack up and let's get out of here.
Roger that!
The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There is south-southwest wind blowing at a speed of 12 arg. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area.
It looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting an orbital energy to reach... Oh my gosh. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Aye, sir. Orbital engine activated. Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green. All right. Lift off. Aye, aye, sir. Set the drive Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye, sir.
It looks like we'll make it back before morning.
Yeah, I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report the Dawn first. To the Dawn first. Huh? Did you just hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. That's odd. Could have sworn it came from below deck.
Thanks for the lurk, Neko.
Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time. Oh boy, am I tired. Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We've just got to tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible life. With Dawn as our leader, we can't go wrong. But don't you think Dawn's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kind of scary to talk to these days. How about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Josette hear you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that I'm sure you're just tired from lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest.
You're welcome to take a rest now if you'd like.
Ah! You're those.
You're too late.
Nice.
Take that. good to go.
Oh, it looks like we were able to get in there without any trouble. I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we'll have you to thank this time.
But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were going to do if we got caught stowing away.
Well, even if we were discovered, we'd just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Olivier, so you thought that far ahead, taking all of these factors into account, huh? Not in a million years. Are you kidding? I simply thought it'd be fun to infiltrate an enemy base.
I think we should have been better off if you said nothing at all. Thanks, Heatender. How you doing?
Ding. Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley.
Nebel Valley? Like the one on the border of Bose and Roland? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside.
And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height, which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. It looks like your guess was right, Shara. Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We'll need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course, your father, Cassius, too.
Right.
Understood. All right, infiltrating a base. The Sky Bandits, we've been on them for a while. Nice. Aw, man. I hate when it misses. I can't help it. Sometimes it just misses on us. Wow, rude. Yeah, I can't believe Shara's just double missing on me here. It's very rude. At least these creatures like are pretty squishy. Welcome back, Neko. Korsikan. She must be more hungover than she realizes. You know, I think you're right. Those guys must have a high evasion, whatever.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Nice. Oh, I hate... Like, I know that chests look different in this game, but I don't like fake chests. You should be able to open any chest. You know? It's always a bummer. But there's a real chest. The chest is already empty, you double dipper. Wow, rude. Okay, who's the scorpion for? Oh, you, Shara. Here's a new one for you. The scorpion. These little things remind me of the reboot logo. The chest is empty. Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Kesnado, 2 characters I want to see in a drinking contest, Shara and Sarah Valenstein, but I doubt they will ever meet. I don't think it never is. I don't think that's impossible. I think it could very easily happen. Oh gosh, which is the right way? A jeweled ring. The chest is empty. How tragic. Okay, jeweled ring. What does that do? An expensive ring fitted with an incandescent defense +2. Got it. I'm going to give... What does this do? Death blows. We already have a defense +2. Shara can have 1 defense up. Yeah. Oh, dead end. Perfect. Love it. The voices of some men can be heard. It sounds like some of the grunts. Shall we rush the room? Yeah, let's rush in. Huh? Oh, you guys new around here? Like in your freaking dreams. Are these guys for real? But if you're not new here, then who are you? What? Are you supposed to be intruders? Bingo! We're with the Bracer Guild. I think it'd be best if you surrendered. Forget that! We won't give up without a fight. That's a bingo. Wow, just picking on our sweet Joshua. Can we get all 5 of them in? Yes, we sure can. Feels good. Ooh, nice. Very powerful. Oh, thank goodness that missed. Okay, you gotta tear up your guy here. Hey Simper, thanks so much for the hydrate. Ding. Okay, let's do a hurricane amongst these foolish fools. At least they're not all teaming up on Joshua now, which is nice. Jake, so if I went tier 2 and redeem my 150k points, will you play Night Trap for 3 bonus streams in 1 month? No. It has to be at least one person per one. You get one stream a month. But gosh, if you redeemed both your 75,000 and you did tier 2, then maybe you get 2. But you get one 75,000 redeem a month. So you could get 2 bonus streams and then a third one the next month. I mean, or we could just play Night Trap throughout the coming months. Don't give me that little crying emoji. Oh. All right, now where are the hostages? If you don't start talking, there are going to be some serious consequences involving a whip. Do what you want with us. We're not going to talk. Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle. Sure. Can't say I didn't warn you guys. Ah! Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you... Yikes! They're down below. Some of our crew are guarding them. Very good. Now, where are your leaders? Kyle and Josette, right? Forget it, lady. Do your worst. No one will tell you where they are. So, the hostages are one thing, but you're not going to sell out your bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do. Holy Stragas, Shara's as unforgiving as ever. This? No, I've been far more unforgiving. Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Shara. And my whip would be thrilled to make yours. Maybe some other time. It looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry. Nekomichi, what if Jake were to gift someone else the 75k points and they also redeemed for Night Trap? I don't think you can gift the regular regular points, because it's the Pando points that do it, not those Pando coins. I don't think you can share channel points, because it's not the easy to manipulate and easy to gamble points that you can get it there. And hello, Lord Navasa, what's going on? I am raiding a secret base, it's true. Okay, Orb Mint. Gift sub a tier 3 sub to everyone. And then everyone will have to choose Night Trap. There you go.
Jade Batman gifted a tier 2 sub to Nekamichi. They have given 122 gift subs in the channel.
What did I just do? Jake, thank you so much for giving a tier 2 sub to Nekamichi. That means so much to me. Thank you, thank you. You don't have to choose Night Trap, absolutely. Lord Navasa, Night Trap is an extremely bad Sega CD game that is notorious for being the game that made the ESRB get instated because it was considered too violent. It's an FMV game. It's not that good, but boy, do people like to remember it. There's always E.T. for the NES. I think E.T. for the Atari is the real bad one. Corsican. It's also completely tame compared to great many games of this day and age. Yes, it is very tame. I think there's just some ladies in lingerie. Casnado. Night Trap is just the most famous FMV game, and it's bad. Yes. And also it was used a lot in the, when people were talking about how bad video games have become and how they're not for children. Night Trap was frequently used as an example, even though it is bad. And wasn't even that bad. It's definitely more of a meme, totally. You can just beat Night Trap with a big stick. Jake, I actually have a game in mind for my points. Ooh. Well, that's exciting. Oh, I'll find out soon. Great. Lord Navasa, even if I were to redeem 75k points, Panda was already playing the game I would have had her play anyways. True. Also, the thing with the bonus stream is that you only get the game for the one stream. So usually choosing a JRPG is not the greatest idea unless you like keep redeeming it over and over and we play it very slowly over the course of a month. I used to have the rule where no JRPGs were allowed, but you know, there's a lot of video games to get through. Sometimes I might just veto one of those though, because some of them are for sure going to be on an actual stream in the near future. Guess not. How to redeem Suikoden. I beat it in 6 hours. You can do it. Yeah, I've already played that on stream, but you know what? No. If you want to see me play it again or more, then by golly, that's what the bonus stream request party's for. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Whatever. Anyone have a clue what this place is? It's way too big for these bandits to have built, and it seems pretty ancient. It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort, and I agree. This place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this one as hideouts back then. Hey, I've absolutely played and beat Cuphead twice, so... As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around. The Great Collapse? The collapse of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which existed more than 1,200 years ago. It said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out.
Oh, you mean like Professor Elba said before?
I tell you what though, for being a place that's hard to find, someone's got some seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention there are all sorts of monsters lurking around in here, too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live? Shara, just what kind of men are you hanging out with? Yeah, Cuphead's tough, but it's not the most tough. Found Strega R. Oh, let's talk to the box too. The chest has nothing left to offer you. That's true. That's true, it doesn't. Okay, Strega R. Equip. Trust you. Your friend is just too casual. She got a delay of 1 to 2 seconds while playing the game. Oh, I see. Oh, what am I doing? I want to craft, but not you. You are going to attack. Art. Do a hurricane? Can we get all of them? No, we'll just attack, whatever. Nice.
That's that then. Let's move out.
What's this?
I'm guessing it's an orbital vacuum? It looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen.
Interesting. Huh? What's this? There's something stuffed inside.
Found a black notebook. A notebook?
Yep, that's what it looks like to me.
But what's something like this doing inside a vacuum? It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case.
Yeah, good idea.
Ooh, a black notebook. Items, can we read it? Doesn't look like it's in our book section. A notebook found inside a vacuum in the Sky Bandit's hideout. Nonsensical rows of numbers are written inside. Okay. Okay, so we'll go up this way first. Turn around, you little jerk, but the opposite direction of where I am. Attack. Art. Firebolt. Art. Firebolt. Nice. Yeehaw. Okay, I'm also gonna get you to Art Firebolt. Art Firebolt. Nice. Thanks, Captain Giraffe, for the hydrate.
Seems you came up short.
Ding! And hey, Captain Giraffe, how are you? How was your weekend? Okay, we seem to be going a lot in this direction, so let's just double check this way. Aha. Found bear assault. The chest is empty because you emptied it. Funny how that works, no? Okay, who's the bear assault for? Ooh. For Olivier. These chests, they need to bring that back. They do, actually. If you play the trails from Zero, the stuff that they've put out recently, those re-releases, they brought those back for sure. And it's very good. I think they're even better written. Okie dokie. Were they ever in Japan? I thought it was specifically a Western thing, actually. Captain Giraffe, weekend was okay. Lost internet for a day. Did you stream yesterday? No, I did not. I decided I was kind of tired. I just didn't really feel like it, so I didn't.
Take that.
Jake, Panda didn't ask how my weekend was. I think I asked you how your weekend was when I asked everyone how their weekend was at the beginning, near the beginning of stream, Jake. But how was your weekend, Jake? How was it? Please tell me all about it.
All right, we're good to go.
I just thought you didn't answer me, that's all. Well, I wasn't here at the beginning, Pando. Oh, well, stink. It's okay, I get it. It's Monday and you're probably too tense to pretend that you're glad I'm here. I'm doing fine. Jake, tell me how your weekend was, I swear. It was okay. Didn't really do anything. Did you eat some more spicy nugs? You actually did. Nice. Did you pet Mabel? And Skipper? Skipper?
Enjoy the show.
Dipper, right. Dipper, Skipper. Mabel and Dipper. I knew it was an Ipper. Stars, I've been randomly planning going back to Japan. No specific date or actual plans other than this would be fun to do. Yeah, me too, Stars. The voices of some men can be heard. I hear somebody talking again. Shall we rush the room? Who are you guys supposed to be? Bracers? How'd you get in here? It looks like the hostages are being held in the room just beyond here. think it's time you surrendered quietly or else. Don't kid yourself. Let's get him. You'd want to try and get a reservation at the Pokemon Cafe? Heck yeah, you should. Why not? Kasnato, Japan seems like so much work to go there. So I've been to Japan, and I didn't think it was too much work at all. And I loved every stinking minute of it. I can't wait to go back. Okay, sure. Joshua, all the way. Ooh, Chef Pikachu. It is exclusive to Pokemon Cafe. Dang. Me needs. Oh, I made a carbonara for the first time over the weekend. A real true carbonara. No cream involved, just parm, eggs, and bacon. And boy howdy, was it amazing.
Enjoy the show.
You made a stroganoff? Nice. I actually have handmade egg noodles that I've been hanging out with for a long time, and I really I really want to make a real good stroganoff with that. What's going on out there? It seems a bit loud for just an internal squabble. Hey, Last Escape, how are you doing? Is everyone all right? We're the Bracer Guild and we've come to rescue you. Seriously? We're saved? We've taken care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment. Really? We've been saved? I'm Grant, captain of the airliner Lind. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today. You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way... It doesn't look like he's here. Who? Are these all the hostages? Yes, that's correct. This is everybody who was on the Lind, including crew and passengers. That can't be right. Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild. Cassius Bright? I do seem to remember hearing that name somewhere. Captain,
Isn't he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left?
Right, now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off.
What do you mean?
Well, there was this one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before we took off. A man who had been on board since the Royal City, and he did seem to have such a name if I remember correctly.
What? But his name is on the passenger list.
Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Roland, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route and things were left as they were. So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by the Sky Bandits. Well, it looks like our question has finally been answered. How ironic.
Now wait a minute. Then, just what is Dad doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us?
Calm down, Estelle. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be securing the safety of the hostages.
Okay, you're right. I guess I'll just have to forget about it for now.
Listen up, everyone. We are now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you all must feel, but I need you all to sit tight a little longer. We'll be waiting here. Good luck. If that's the case, don't prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands. In other words, don't let us down.
Leave everything to us.
Man, I thought this was the end of us for sure. There was something just not right about the look in that Sky Bandit boss's eyes. All things considered, I'm surprised you're able to find and get in this place. Being a bracer must be a tough occupation, huh? Now I'll finally be able to get back to my travels. Being stuck here has put a real kink in my plans.
Those Sky Bandits ripped off everything I bought at the Bose market. Make sure to get my stuff back, Bracers. Thanks for coming to our rescue, Bracers. Now I'll finally be able to return home. Thank you for saving us. All of the passengers are safe and sound. No one's sick or injured either.
I'm pretty sure the Sky Bandit leaders are somewhere on the lowest level of this place. Be careful, all of you. After the way they ripped out the Lin's engine, I'd kept it in such good repair all this time. I'll never forgive them for that. I knew you'd come to save us. Thank you all. I'm glad that we're safe. What happened to the Lind? We were blindfolded, so we never exactly saw what happened.
Are you guys Bracers? Are you going to arrest the nice guards?
Thank you. More than myself, I'm glad to know Atget's been saved. Oh, have we been saved? I must be dreaming or something. Oh, I'll finally be able to get home to Zeiss. This was the first time I'd ever ridden on an airliner, and to think that something like this would happen. Okay, let's heal everyone up. That looks pretty good. Actually, Olivier, you will tier Joshua one more time. Anything to take from these jokers? No. A familiar voice can be heard.
Is this?
Yep, it looks like the Sky Bandit boss's room. Not yet. There's a rock wall at the end of the passage.
Is this a dead end?
No, it looks like there's something here. Shall we try pushing on it?
This was a secret door?
That's quite a neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less from a secret fort. This looks like it's a corner of the Nebel Valley. Shara, should we help the hostages escape first? No, we need to take out the Sky Bandit boss first. If we were attacked while attempting to escape, there's no way we'll be able to protect that many people. Oh, that's true. Well then, how about we get back in there and have a face-to-face chat with the gentleman running this fine operation? The leader of the Sky Bandits is going to turn to be Vice from Skies of Arcadia. Hello, Venom. How are you doing? The treasure chest is offended that you have returned. Was the first time not good enough for you? Okay, I think we all look good. Let's go in. Wah ha ha! So the queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living. Don't get careless, bro. We haven't got the money in hand yet.
Yeah, we'll need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go.
Let the hostages go? Now hold on a minute. Why do we have to bother with that? Venom, I'm okay, Pando. Just tired. Today was MLK Day in the US. I sure do know that. That was some nice flavor text. You like that one?
But
once we get our mirror, we'll just kill them all and be done with it. We've no need to leave them alive.
Don?
You're joking, right? They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left Liberal for good, we could still be tracked, right?
But there are old people and kids among them. Do you really intend to kill them all?
I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This isn't playtime, get it?
But
I'm sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing the hostages too. Idios will never forgive us if we do that. And I don't want to get our home back with Mira stained in the blood of innocent people. Kyle, since when did you become the boss around here?
Huh?
I think it's about time you learned your place.
Kyle?
Who cares about our old home? With this kind of mirror coming in, what could you possibly want with our old worthless land? Ha! We're gonna go blow all this cash somewhere near the Southern Resort and enjoy the good life for a while.
What did you say?
And once we run out of Mira, we'll just hijack another airship. This is gonna be the future of the Kapua Sky Bandits. Wah ha 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 ha!
Don, what's happened to you? What in Idios' name has happened to you? Sorry to interrupt, but could you have your little family feud later? You again?
Bracers? Why are you here? How can you say something so heartless? Especially after you gave us a lift here in your own airship. Impossible. What are you talking about? It can't be.
You had your airship sitting in front of the Emerald Tower, right? We just slipped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hole. In other words, we stole a ride from a bandit. Ha! Take that! For a dimwit, you've really outdone yourself this time. Who are you calling a dimwit? You two-faced tomboy? What did you just call me? You bimbo, airhead brute! Just try and say that again.
All right. Enough of the bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group. So it looks like all that's left is you three. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist. Man.
Crap.
Kyle, Josette, what is the meaning of this? Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, Don.
That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, that'll be that.
What?
What a bunch of fools you are. To think with that pitiful number of people that you could ever capture Don Capua. Look at how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon. Kyle, Josette, it's time to hunt some game. And I like my sport bloody. Here we go. Hello, Crypt. How are you doing? What's going on? What's on the up and up, my friend?
Let's do this! Take that!
Someone's been naughty.
Saw me on Patch's channel? Nice! Well, welcome on into the actual Pando party, my friend. That warms my old heart. And thank you so much for the follow. It means so much to me. Venom, I remember Kyle's antics from Lunar. I don't trust his intentions. Well, these guys are straight up bandits, so they're up to no good, but they're not as evil as their brother. What? Miss, rude. Okay, Pikachu alert. Yes, we got Pikachus everywhere. I'm a big Pikachu fan. Jake, I'll still take this Don over Don Corneo. Oh my gosh, any day of the week. Achoo. Yeah, Pikachu. Ooh, ouchie, ouchie. He is a real gamer, Chew. It's true. Hello, Chelsea. How you doing? What's going on? What is on the up and up, my friend? The Capuas are based, actually. I wish I knew what that meant. Old Lady Pando. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, I wanted her to heal, but whatever, here we are. Attack. Oh, thank you, Crypt, for the hydrate. Ding! Thank you. Chelsea, hello! Just chilling and watching people play Trails. Oh man, what a good series, right? One of my very most favorites. Okay, we're gonna do a lot here. Who's the most ouched? Oh man, Joshua, why are you all the way over there? Fine, you can just get a tier then. Actually, Estelle needs the heal. Okay, you go for it. This one, this one isn't about saving the world. At least until you get deeper into the series, but this particular game right here is not really about saving the world. The stakes do get higher, but they don't become like world-ending stakes. I mean, as the series goes on, you definitely save the world a lot. But there's humble beginnings for all of them. Okay, let's make sure that Joshua doesn't croak here.
We're good to go.
Here we go. Now we can hit him with our best shot. Nice. Have you played this series already, Pando? I sure have. So I've played everything except for Azure, because Azure's the only one that hasn't officially come out over here yet. But I've played all the way up to Cold Steel 4, and I'm very excited to get Reverie later in July. So very, very excited. John Bonsai, how are you doing? What's going on? What's on the up and up? This is my first time playing through on stream for everybody, and I'm just so excited to share the series with everyone. Hey Gamer Jam, how are you doing? Ooh, Joshua learned Taunt. These guys are tough. So this is the strength of a bracer, huh? Crap, how could I lose to this girl? And that's how it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet? Now that oh my goodness, sorry. Now that this has been settled, I'm going to ask that you surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you, and well, you know what'll happen, right? Sherazade stroked her whip and smiled at Josette. Yikes! No, anything but that! Why me? Why do I have to go down like this? Hey, it's Chelsea! Thank you so much for the follow! Welcome on in officially to the Pando Party! Ow, what's going on? I hurt all over. And when did I get an orbital cannon? What the heck? Bro? Ton? Oh, Josette, are you back from rolling already? If you're back this quickly, then I guess things didn't work out, huh? Don't try and cover it up. If you've had enough, then how about leaving the breadwinning to us men? We probably won't be able to earn a whole lot, but be patient. Don, what are you talking about? Did you hit your head, bro? Josette came back from Roland like forever ago. I went to pick her up right after we attacked the airliner. What? Attacked an airliner? What's all this crazy talk? We'd never do something like that. What is this guy talking about? I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know. Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they're new recruits. Sorry to burst your bubble, but we're not. We're with the Bracer Guild. Huh? What are a bunch of bracers doing up here? This guy's completely lost his marbles. Ha ha ha. What an interesting turn of events. Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage-taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses. Gamer Jam, were you ever into Hamtaro? I was a little older for Hamtaro. Also, I didn't have the channels that it played very often, so I just didn't get too deep into Hamtaro. It looked really cute, though. Hijacking an airliner? Hostage-taking and demanding a ransom? Kyle! Josette! Tell me that this is some kind of joke! Ton... I think that's my line. But thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape. Yeah, I'm just saying that it was like very popular around for younger folks, and I missed out on it. Ah! Oh, hell, not again. Hey, Kyle? We'll talk about this later. Let's just focus on getting out of here. I'm never going to get the smell of this out of my hair. Oh, Jake. Big fan of Once Upon a Hamster. Let's hurry and get out of this room.
Which way did they go?
They went up. They're going to try and escape in their airship. Ah! After trekking them this far, we can't let them get away. We've got to catch them.
Right.
Understood. Oh, I made it out alive. Oh, what a tragedy this has become. My delicate nasal cavity. You were hoping that was the case? I mean, Once Upon a Hamster is something real special, let me tell you what. I always forget it exists and then I'm reminded like right now and I'm like, oh man, Once Upon a Hamster.
Hey, Olivier, you better hurry or we're going to leave you behind.
Their ability to consistently get fooled by smoke bombs never ceases to amaze you, right? Gotta love Olivier, right, Chelsea? Well, wait for me. Okay, here we go. Running up. Hold it right there, you. You're not getting past us.
You guys are back for more after taking a righteous beating like that?
Now that's what I call tough. Huh, if you don't want to move, then we're just going to force our way through. What was quote 9? Oh, perfect. Quote 9 is perfect. Oh, wow. Those are definitely some interesting quotes. Okay, art. It's so funny because it makes me sound like I'm talking about all sorts of immoral things around here. It's very clean stream though, folks. Okay, that's it. I have to really focus here. What am I doing? My brain cells are leaving me. You're clearly a degenerate. That's me. Degen Pando. Where's the one that everyone's hitting? Okie dokie. Now you can get rid of this guy. Who's the next guy? You. I see ya. Can I do a nice Sylphin whip? Yeah, it's good. I love getting everyone in at once. Sweet chili heat. Not anti-big bazongazoids is true. I liked that he wasn't wearing... Oh, I bet you I was talking about, you know, I don't remember. I remember it's probably one of the
All right, we're good to go.
those quests. You know, the Hildebrand quests. Where they do not wear pants. Tier. I saved the Hildebrand quest for streaming, but I haven't streamed it in a while. You know how it goes. Hildebrand's the new ultimate weapons right now, lol. That's what I've heard. And how have you been doing, Specs? Yeah, we finished the oh my goodness, what ones? The ones with the in the Dragon Land. People are mad because they need to do all the Hildebrand quests to get their raid weapons. They should have been doing them all along. Speku's been at K. That's good. Busy but K. Yes, thank you, Heavensward. Thank you, Nekomichi. Busy is busy's good if you want to be busy. Don't think you're going up any further. Take the hostages and go. So you're back for more, huh? When will you learn? What are you trying to do? Buy time for your leaders to escape? Heh, they've done a lot for us over the years. Now it's time to return the favor. Nice, love to get a status effect out. Yeehaw. Okay, and then you could do your quick draw. How about that? It is. It's very nice. The music in this game is always very good. Yeah, go for it. Okay, you can heal Joshua. Okay, let's heal Joshua while we're here. Tear on Joshua. Sassy, I got a large pizza with extra sass for Pando. That'll be $14.95, please. Hey Sass, how you doing? What's going on? What's on the up and up? How was your weekend, my friend? Oh, I should have just fought it, but that's fine. Okay. It would be Australian because Sassy is Australian. Art Firebolt. No. Use just an attack. It was your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Sass. How old did you turn? If you're okay with my asking that, you could say, mind your own beeswax, Pando, and I will. I'll mind my own beeswax. Art, Firebolt. You turned 33. Wow, that's so fun. The double 3. I was gonna say the triple 3, but that's not how it works. Need a few hundred more years yet before you turn 333. It was yesterday on the 16th in Australia, which was the 15th for the US. Well, that's fun, yeah, because guess what? Today's the 15th for me. I mean, the 16th for me. Excuse me while I not remember how to speak. Stars, have a great night. Rest well. Be safe. I'll see you soon, okay? Have a good morning. Crap, it looks like we've got company. Don't think you're gonna walk out of here the same way you came in. All we need to do is buy some time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape. Trying to shield your masters to the bitter end, huh? Though it's a ridiculous thing to do, your spirit is admirable. But I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice. Let's take them down. Well, that's fun. Did you get anything fun for your birthday, or did you get to eat something exciting and good? Or is your idea of a perfect birthday to stay in your house, not do anything, and eat chips? Or push mythic keys, exactly, Brig.
Take that.
I have to do tier hold again. I'm like, why? Why is there so many quests for tier hold all the time? And I also need to do the Nokhud offensive, and I think I need to do an Alderman run, but oh my gosh, rude. What I want, Brig, is there to be another time walking thing for a better expansion than Draenor, but still, I want to do more time walking. Those are all weeklies, I think. Yeah, I have a couple that are not. I have a couple that are actually like the Spark quest for the 4th Spark is a tier hold one. Sass, I just had dinner with my parents and brother, and they gave me a birthday card with $50, and my dad offered to pay for a free car wash too. Is that a car wash? Or a free car? And your brother offered to take you to see Avatar 2 as well. Did you go see Avatar 2? It was a fun movie. Oops, car wash. Yeah, I'm like, wow, it's definitely a free car. That's awesome.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I was coming from this way. Oh, gorsh. Hope I'm right. I'd love a free car, LMAO, but yeah, nah, just a car wash. Totally fair. Huh? What's this? How'd the army find out about this place? That liar. Things weren't supposed to go down like this. Hey, get your dirty mitts off of me. Hey, what's going on here?
So, those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits? I'm surprised there's such a young woman, too.
How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this? How about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article? You bet it is. I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, and would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it? What do you think, General Morgan? Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about. No, this was just the result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there. What?
What are you guys? I mean, how the heck? What's going on exactly?
It's you kids again.
Hey, look! It's Estelle and Joshua!
But bracers! Why are you here? Just for the record, I'll tell you. We infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. And the entire hideout has been subdued. We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way. But I never would have guessed that the Royal Army's patrol ships would be waiting. Once again, you've overstepped your bounds. With all due respect, General, it was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we, in turn, recognize their achievements? Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of these Sky Bandits. Very well, General.
That old man's as stubborn as ever.
He's not a bad person. He just lacks a little flexibility. That aside, where are the other Sky Bandits and the hostages? The other lackeys should be just lying all over the place unconscious. And as for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in. I see. You have done this nation a great service. Please leave the transportation of the hostages and cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Amalthea. Yes, Colonel. Wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you, too.
See you later, Estelle, Joshua.
Oh, I think I'm missing the ring that we're supposed to get from this place. I hope I can still explore this place a little bit longer. My. You had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that. You got that right. Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Bracer's role has always been that of the unsung hero, so there's no real reason for us to stand out. That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too.
Really? I never noticed. Where is Dad?
I guess that's the one problem we still got to figure out. Where is Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us? It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that. Oh man, I think I'm gonna miss the thingy. I hope I can go back there.
I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident. Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory, so I don't know if we could exactly say that we solved the case. No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army's raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages.
Agreed. Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done. Jake. Pando picked up someone's popcorn and threw it when she went to see Avatar 2. It's true, I did do that. Brig, I started gearing my Protection Warrior tank and I'm like 382 now. Nice.
You really think so? Teehee?
It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested, but it's a bit vexing to know that there are still some unanswered questions left. The men who appeared at the Valeria Lakeshore and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about. Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do.
Anyway, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town. As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of a bonus to your reward. Really? Are you okay with that? Of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Olivier. I just hope that my work was worth the price of that grand Chardonnay. Yes, in fact, there was change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I'd greatly appreciate your help again. Good day. Wow, nice that someone appreciates us. I'm sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is. Now I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a bracer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people. If you say so. But I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time. You think so? At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident. Aw, yeah. Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very, very nice sum. And this is from me. Received recommendation. Isn't this a recommendation from the Bose branch? Is it all right to give this to us so soon? Of course, it would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it. Thank you, Lugrin. We'll work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation. Great work, you two. I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news. Sure. You're probably right. I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter. Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airliner in Bose, I wonder where he could have gone. Excuse me, please. Aren't you that receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter? You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits, and among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild, so I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that, but wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to this branch when the airliner left Bose to begin with? It's actually addressed to the Roland branch, but aren't Cassius Bright's family members here? What? That's us, but... Oh, perfect! We contacted the Roland branch and they said you'd come here. Here you are. This is the parcel. Estelle was given both the letter and parcel. This letter? Yep, it's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the Roland branch. It seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all. Oh, well, that's good to hear. So that parcel is from your dad too? No, this one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh? That's odd. Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere. Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, and one other thing. Good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You bracers sure do excellent work. And to think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you'd like. Thanks, Lugrin. Huh, well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we? Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here? It's just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind so I'd never be able to sleep at night. And you're telling me this because... Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits' hideout, I wonder? All right already. You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know. I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the content, we may have to ask you to leave, okay? Of course, I understand. All right, let's see what he has to say. Estelle started by cutting the letter seal. Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work, and unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please, don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Roland, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is a vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Sherazard and Ina. Cassius Bright. That seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration towards the both of you. Yeah, it looks that way. The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off. Yep, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. Where your father is. Forget about that, and let's focus on what's in that package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside. To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. But we shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad. Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know. That's true. Olivier, don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity. Actually, though, Olivier does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into. Okay, let's check it out. Estelle opened the parcel from the unknown sender. Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item. He'd enter Paradox Charizard is called Sherazard. Well, what's this supposed to be? It's an orbment, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. K. That's it? Yep, it looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Shara, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be? I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too. If this is the only thing we've got to go on, then honestly, I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbment anyway? From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use, although it feels a little similar to a battle orbment. Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle orbment has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact. An artifact? Precisely. An artifact is an orbment created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all orbments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item. Jeez, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know that we're all worried about him? Estelle? Now he's getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender? What in the world has my dad gotten himself into this time? Estelle. You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey? Huh? Joshua? That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said,
or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer.
Yeah, he did say that, but
We've already managed to get recommendations from Roland and Bose, right? All that's left are Ruan, Zeiss, and Gransel. Only those 3. If we do jobs as we travel around to these other regions, we just might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skills. And there's also the possibility that he may have even traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we just might be able to find this Professor R too. Joshua? What?
you're a genius!
Estelle, what are you talking about?
This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10. Sometimes I hate you for being so smart.
So, should I consider that a yes?
Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes! Training to be senior bracers as we travel around Liberal, and exposing what that no good middle-aged man has been doing in the process.
I think you're somehow missing the point. It looks like she's back to her old self. Haha, I guess it's settled then. Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Roland now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along?
Give it a rest, Shara. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us.
And if you didn't go back, the Roland branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done. Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Roland branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are.
Sure. Thanks, Shara. And the same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up.
Jake, have you ever seen someone kill 2 birds with 1 stone? No, I can't say that I have.
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Jake, I think the only way one could do is to like sneak up on a nest with a big boulder or something. I think you're probably right. Unless you like have amazing like ricochet shot status. All right. I'll watch the number of drinks. Ha! Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Shara.
And why are you headed to Roland? Not to mention with Shara.
That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose. And I thought it was about time I turned my attentions toward another region. As for Roland's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant and some lovely vegetables or some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he go drinking with me at the bar. We'll never see him alive again. Olivier, I really hope you understand what you've promised her. Ha! I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair Scheherazade instead. I think I'll be better off with you a safe distance away from me.
Well, have fun, but I'm warning you. Don't you dare make any trouble in Roland, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. When Cher's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should be aware.
How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Anna's coming along too.
Yeah, and she's even worse than you.
The gloves come off, huh? Is that, perchance, what you and Estelle were talking about before? Yes, Estelle said it best, though. It was nice knowing you. Yes, it was a pleasure. Eh? The Roland-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we'd better hurry and get on. Shara, wait! Can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. Ah! See you later, Shara. Give our regards to everyone in Roland. Have a wonderful trip, you two. Oh boy, poor Olivier. Ooh, Chapter 1, Disappearance of the Lind, End. Yeah, let's save the game there. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in Northern Liberal.
Speaking of birds, the other day I found a baby bird that had fallen out of its nest. I love animals, and I thought to myself I'm going to get this little guy back to its nest. It took me about 5 or 6 throw, but I got him back in there.
I don't think you would have thrown him. You probably... I'm sure Jake put him gently back in the nest if he could. And to think that the bankrupt Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberal regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him at the end. It seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. Oh, that's Olivier. No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. All right, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Shara! And the fact that you're carrying around an ornament that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create, well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shara. Don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Linheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Heh, it looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you and what are you doing in Liberal? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything. That's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hakin Gate so you could gather information was all a part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. Heh, I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbit. It is an artifact which is unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off any orbital communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact? Like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over? Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Shara! You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you have already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you know all too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the royal army. The bracer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. The divine blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Chapter 2, Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Wahoo! Well, hey, we're in Chapter 2, so I'm just going to go over to the stream here before we move on. And we're going to just say that we're in Chapter 2 in the stream title. How about them apples? Stream information. Chapter 2. Oops, Chapter 2. And I'll say onward from Bose. Oops, oh gosh, what did I just do? Onward from Bose. There we go. Oop, there we go. Done. Dingle bong doo. Here we go. And Jake, thank you for those bits, by the way. The story was great. I just got distracted by that. Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Ruan region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that, so you're really not planning on using an airliner? I think it's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. Chapter 2, buckaroo. Exactly, Jake. You remember what Shara said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money it would cost to use an airliner. Great idea. We can use the money we saved to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that. So what do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Ruan region, we'll need to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the West Gate. Okay, the West Gate, right? Yep, the West Gate. I wonder if this is too late to report. Or I wonder if we even have it. I don't think we got a ring, but I'm just going to double check. I think it'd be like well, let's go double check and see if it's like listed as too late or something. And then if not, we're going to try to go back to the Sky Bandit's place and okay, let's go talk to the lady and see if it just somehow is on us. I don't think it is, but you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Oops. And if not, then we'll go all the way back to the Sky Bandit thingy-majig and see if we can report it. Or see if we can still go into the Sky Bandit hideout. Woo! Oh, we must have got it. I must have found it. I'm like, I thought we were going pretty closely, but... Excuse me, you're Lana, right? Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found a ring that looks something like the one mentioned in the job request at the guild.
if we could, we'd like to have you take a look at it. Really? Truly? Hands it over jeweled ring. Oh, right, I equipped it. I remember the jeweled ring now. Oh, who would have ever thought this would have come back to me like this? So there is no doubt that this is the ring that was stolen? No, this is the one that was stolen, all right. It was a memento from my mother. I would know it anywhere. I see. It must be really important to you then, right? I had almost believed that I would never see it again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this. I'm just glad we could help. So I guess our work here is done unless there's something else? No, that's all. And once again, thank you for finding this for me. Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Have a nice day. Woohoo, we did it. So let's go report it. And then we'll do our final exploration all around Bose here. Ah, yeah. Huh? Were you the ones working alongside Shara? Wow, you two are really young. Well, good luck with whatever lies ahead. And remember, never give up. Thanks, Annalise. Aren't you guys the junior bracers who were working with Sherazard? That's us. Thanks for noticing. Oh yeah, let's do a quick save after that too. Don't know if it's because the crime wave's been stopped or what, but man, do our customers seem happy lately. Peace is the best for sure. Nothing beats it. The soup today tastes different than usual. It's a bit rough, but the ingredients blend well to create a rather bold, interesting flavor. I like it. Did they get a new chef or something? We've been discussing the effect this blockade will have on our local economy. I suspect the blockade will be lifted soon enough, though, so making it all a moot point. Keep your eyes on the prize, that's my motto. I seem to have gotten myself wrapped up in business discussions, though. Another day, another failure of a business meeting. Just plain suck at making successful transactions. Welcome, welcome. Here for a good meal? If so, please let me show you to a table. The wine I ordered finally arrived on the last airship. Our stock was beginning to dwindle to a most worrisome level. We were in danger of running out altogether. Finally, we can stock up on ingredients fairly and honestly. Now I'll be able to work on these new menu items I've been dreaming up. Hey, listen to this. The head chef actually told me to make today's soup. Looks like all my late nights of practicing soup making are about to pay off. At last, my very favorite wine has been delivered. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this. Here for a good meal? Oh right, let me already talk to her. I think we'll vacation in the Erebonian Empire next. It's a fairly historic place with a lot of great sights to see after all. Admittedly though, it seems a frightening prospect when I think back to the events of 10 years ago. The airships are in service again, finally. I feel like I've done all I can in Bose. I'm thinking of returning to the capital. Okay, keep it like this. Let's go this way, sure. Okay, let's get to work. Gotta get all this crap in order ASAP so I can kick back with a drink. Sometimes I want to be a customer too, you know. Just as I'd hoped. There really are reports in this land from people who claim to have seen an ancient dragon. Yes, oh yes, my excitement is paramount. I must know why they no longer show themselves. I must know where they have gone, and I believe the time for answers is nigh. They say the Sky Bandits are responsible for all those burglaries. What's more, I hear they were arrested en masse by a Royal Army division led by General Morgan. Haven't had a story take my breath away like that for quite some time. Seriously, what a scoop! What a scoop.
Placing importance on tradition as the years go on is a very difficult task. Or should I work to improve service which conforms to the needs of the customers instead of being bound by old traditions? I can't believe how busy things are today. Oops, wrong way. Okie dokie, let's go visit the mayor. I honestly couldn't be more grateful to you all now than I am now. I just hope Mayor Maybell will consider putting down her work for a little while. Unfortunately, she's the type who adds more onto her plate whenever she finds she has a minute, and that's what has me worried. Recently, Leela's been deciding the mayor's menu for her. Let's see, it looks like I'm a little short on vegetables. I guess I'll have to make a quick trip to the market later. It looks like Miss Maybell will finally be able to get a good night's rest. This is all thanks to you, so please allow me to express my sincere appreciation. Oh, are you all going somewhere? Yeah, we're getting ready to leave. We appreciate all your help. Nonsense, I should be the one saying thank you. It would certainly be great if we had bracers like you and Bose all the time. I think you're giving us a little too much credit. There's no need to be modest. And I'd like you to let me thank you on behalf of the citizens of Bose. I am really grateful to the two of you. Mayor Maybell. Well, I guess it wouldn't be right of me to keep you any longer. Estelle and Joshua, please be careful in your travels. We will. You take care of yourself, Mayor Maybell, and don't work too hard either. Haha, Leela just lectured me about the same thing. I'll try and be more careful. I hope we'll meet again sometime, but for now, it's farewell. Hello, Space Robot Arm. What's going on? What's on the up and up? Did you do it? Did you beat Dragon Quest V tonight? The Crone Ridge is the biggest choke point between Bose and Ruan. It's a series of peaks with difficult terrain covered by bare rock. It's one place no one should set foot on without the proper equipment and preparations. You know what, Mita? What? I'm gonna try real hard. Oh, you mean about your dream of being a merchant? Yeah, that of course, and if you've got something to say, then spit it out already. Alright then. I hope I can be the man you want me to become. Oh, I see. Well then, I'm looking forward to it. Great! You beat Dragon Quest V! Heck yeah, I'm so happy to hear that, Space Robot Arm. Was it worth it? Was the ending incredible? Although a lot has happened, the city seems to be returning to normal. Well, I guess the fact that no one lost their spirit despite the numerous incidents is one of the strong points of the citizens of Bose. Ho ho ho! Let's see, the cleaning and the laundry are done, and the materials for the discourse and preparations for the sacrament have been made. Oh right, now what should I do about the next lesson for Sunday school? I'll feel as though I'm being slothful if I don't get this decided ahead of time. Nice, Nekomichi. I've really got a thing for the clothes being sold in the Bose market recently. Their designs are trendy and unique, but I wonder where the brand is from. The cake shop in the Bose market is said to be pretty good. I wonder if I should go and have a taste myself. The ending was pretty standard, but the journey there was incredible. Oh man, can't wait to play someday. I wonder if I should splurge occasionally and buy something with steak. If we're going to dine well tonight, then it would be fun thinking about what to do for the side dishes too. It's unfortunate that I can't buy a lot of perishable goods at the same time. If I could buy a lot of them when they're cheap, it'd certainly help out with my home budget. I'm thinking about stocking fish from Ruan. They've always had a reputation for bringing in the largest catch in the entire kingdom. That's what a seaport city will get you, I suppose. Now, what was I supposed to buy here? There was onions, carrots, and then...
There was onions, carrots, and then... Was I supposed to get some kind of meat too? Was it a duck? Am I supposed to get a duck?
So I hear the Sky Bandits were finally arrested. They sure caused us a lot of trouble. With the airliners all stopped up, it's kind of hard to get any new clothes in stock. But on the flip side, these new original store brand clothes are selling better than I expected them to. I've got to succeed with this business to make a good living for my family. Anything new in here? Not really.
My fiancé, who was taken hostage by the Sky Bandits, has finally come back. But now he's decided to set up a store of his own. He seems to be a bit frustrated that this store got off the ground without him. He's as stubborn and competitive as ever. I guess that means I'm going to be competing with him from now on, so I'll have to work harder.
Man, what a letdown, I tell you. The girl running the confectionery shop has a fiancé. I'm disappointed to say the least, but as her fan, I'll still come buy her stuff. The goods that customers need often change with the times. I need to figure out what those needs are and get those goods in stock. What do you got for me? Yes, liberal issue 4, we need that. I decided to work a part-time job here so I could earn money to buy books. Who would have thought I'd be working at the same store I've grown so accustomed to shopping at? Okay, let's read our news. Books, sorry. Wrong thingy. Books. Liberal News Issue 4. Featured story. Case closed. Criminals caught. All hostages safely secured. The Royal Army reports that the military's intelligence division successfully located the Sky Bandits' hideout in the mountains of Bose. The criminals were apprehended and all hostages were set free. Lind found an abandoned mine. Mere days prior to the Kapua's capture, the Lind was found in an abandoned mine north of Ravanu village. Its cargo had been looted and its passengers and crew were still missing, but this was the break the investigators needed to crack the case wide open, and shortly thereafter, that's exactly what they did. Great success for New Intelligence Division. The monumental task of clue analysis and deduction fell upon the Royal Intelligence Division, newly founded by a young man named Colonel Alan Richard. While the Border Patrol tracked the criminals, a team of intelligence officials led by one General Morgan fed them information and analysis, and it was this coordinated effort that ultimately led to a successful rescue. Historic arrest witnessed by media. "Put your hands in the air," came the cry. With that, the Royal Army blockaded the Kapuas before they could escape, and it was all over. Don Kapua's blank, disbelieving stare said it all. Bracers also play a crucial role. Intelligence and Border Patrol alone couldn't take all the credit for the successful rescue, as a handful of bracers played a fairly significant role too, modestly dodging the limelight in the process. Several hours prior to the Army's raid, these bracers infiltrated the Sky Bandits' hideout through decidedly non-standard means and waged a small war against them from within, keeping them off their guard. In the end, it seems the bracers and the Royal Army really did work together, albeit by accident. Ringleader taken to Leiston Fortress. Don Kapua, the ringleader of this crime family, has been transported to the Leiston Fortress, where he will be thoroughly interrogated. The Kapua's Imperial-made light aircraft, Bobcat, has been impounded as evidence, and the case is expected to be an open and shut one. Jake, they're talking about you. They are. It's me. I'm the winner. Families relieved that hostages are safe. Friends and families of the hostages finally have a reason to smile again now that they know their loved ones are safe. Bose's Mayor Maybell is overjoyed as well. "This is the result we all prayed for," she said, "and we owe an immeasurable debt of thanks to all those involved in resolving this incident without casualty. We at Liberal News also wish to send our gratitude to General Morgan, along with all his men and women of the Intelligence Division, for working around the clock to track down the whereabouts of the hostages and their captors. Everyone else involved deserves commendation as well, so let's be sure that when they return to their homes, they receive a true hero's welcome. Society. Duke Dunnan von Oslesi to visit Rouen. Our sources say that Her Majesty's nephew is planning a vacation to Rouen, though the exact times and location remain undisclosed. Society. Imperial citizen dines and dashes. The upscale Antarose restaurant in Bose's North Block suffered a loss this week when an Imperial traveler, would-be musician, bilked on his rather hefty bill. The man was arrested on the spot and imprisoned at Hawking Gate. A bit severe, but it sends a powerful message. Beautiful. I just love the atmosphere of this market. No matter how mad my parents get, I just can't stop sticking off to come here. It's not like there's anything to do at home after all. What kind of man would I be if I took over the store now after she's made it this successful? I guess I'm just going to have to start my own business from the ground up. I swear, my husband never changes. He started this business so that we could live together in Bose. If he's got a reason why he backed out at the last minute, he should be clear about it. Anything new here? No.
I wonder what my father is doing right now back in Ravenue Village.
Oh, they've got some new and interesting wares today. I see. So this is what an Eastern design looks like. It appears that those evil cretins who were causing a ruckus here in Bose finally got what's coming to them. Now I can get back to my business without any worries. Okay, that's everyone in the Bose market. I wonder if we should like go down to the fishing place and also like the other little like smaller towns we visited here before we leave. But first we gotta go. Oh, we haven't been to the landing port yet. Let's go visit the landing port. That's great that the criminals were caught and all, but it was after the incident happened. There are several customers that are now worried because of it. I think it's about time we took another look at the safety of our airliners.
Well, it looks like the Sky Bandits have been arrested and the missing crew and passengers are back safe and sound.
And according to the receptionist, flights on the Cecilia will resume soon. I've been waiting to get a flight for I don't know how long. Nekomichi, Pando translation. I wonder if there's anything else to do to avoid continuing the story. No, I'm making sure I don't miss anything. There's like secret quests in these games that you can miss. International flights banned for the Empire are still on hold. I hope they'll resume soon. After an incident like this one, it makes me a lot more conscious of the maintenance work I do. The Orbital Ship Corporation is going to have to work hard to win back its customers' trust now that this has happened. I have finally been able to take the photo of the Lind I've been after. Haha, now to get it developed ASAP. You never continue the main story if there's other things to do. It's true, I never do. You're very right on that front. Okay, let's go straight to the South Block. Now that the incident has been resolved, I can finally walk around town in high spirits for the first time in a while. I'm so happy that I just want to greet everyone I meet. Bose forever! Long live the mayor! Spin it this way here. We'll start here. I came here to make a deal, but it looks like the store manager has changed. Well, I guess it's back to the drawing board. I wonder when I'll be able to bring back some good news to the Imperial City. Nigel was arrested and taken to the Hakim Gate. I guess it's back to managing the factory for me. Looks like old Nigel is involved in some really shady business. Okay, quartz. Can we, slot. Joshua. Let's open his final, oh no, he has 2 more slots to open. Let's open one. Oh, we could do 2, but should we, is Estelle's all opened? Oh yeah, hers are all open already. Yeah, let's go. Do I have everything here? Yes. If you're wondering why I skip through the list so fast, I'm not reading them. I'm like looking at the numbers if there's any zeros in the numbers there. And if I have 0, then I know I have to buy that one. Hey Ralph, how you doing? What's going on? What's on the up and up, my friend? I'm always winning, Ralph. Okay, time quartz only. What should you put in there? Maybe I'll maybe here you can put on poison would be fun, maybe. And here you can put your... Oh, why can't you... What? Oh, right, because one's a... Right. If you're like, what on earth are you talking about? I'm just trying to fix the... What? Sorry, I'm just totally clued out here. Okay, let's see here. Ralph, I'm just taking a break from homework. Also, I didn't realize I was gifted a tier 3 sub. I think you subscribed as a tier 3 on your own one day, Ralph, if I remember correctly. Let's see, some more EP. Let's give him a better hit. You don't remember anymore? That's okay. You don't have, no big deal. Everything is a blur. That's totally cool. I kind of want him to have those better spells. Shadow Spear and Hellgate look pretty good. But also having better hit would be nice. Let's go with the EP up. Whatever. Should I give him some, like, here, instead of the move? Joshua, I want you to have, I was gonna give him, oh, a hit, yes, take the hit, please. We lose the Hellgate there. That's uncool. But I kind of want him to get those hits in. Okay, that looks good. Enchilada kept hit on Joshua a lot. I felt like he kept missing. Yeah, I felt like it's the same way here. Ralph, legal work is a blur and typing too many forms. That's a real RPG. Sounds like it. But yeah, Joshua does miss too much, so I definitely want him to have hit. I kind of really wanted him to have that Shadow Spear, but I guess... Or Shadow Spear's fine. He doesn't need Hellgate yet. It's not like we're fighting things that require that at this point. It looks like my boss was led away by the army. I only want to create things. As long as there's an environment for that, I could care less about anything else. But a shop with no boss has me a little worried. Is this the... Yeah. Okay, we talked to this lady because we gave her back her ring, but... My mom looks like she's happier now. I'm glad. Okay, cool. Good story, kid. Ralph, a friend of mine asked me for legal advice, but my intelligence stat is too low, so I told him to ask a lawyer. It's probably better on, even if you had it all there, it's better to have a friend deal with a lawyer, not yourself. The army returned my products, which were stolen by the Sky Bandits. Now I can finally settle down and get back to business as usual. What do you got here for me, sir? Anything new? I don't think so. I think we're all ready to go here. Yeah, we're killing it. All he's been doing for the last 20 years is fishing. I can't say he doesn't get sick of it. Let's see, I wonder what I should go fishing for next. Ralph, oh absolutely. I'm in school to be a legal assistant. Best advice I can give is refer to lawyer. There you go. Now you can make the big bucks. I finally made it back to my lovely home. After being locked up in a dank and dirty cell, my home feels like paradise. Looks like Murano picked up the slack while I was away, so it's time to get back to work. My husband, who was abducted by Sky Bandits, came home safely. I am so relieved and thankful to the goddess Aidios for his safe return. My bossy father made it back home in one piece. If I hadn't had to take care of his work, I could have been in Rouen by now. Alright, this is this place. Right. It's this house I want to talk to. It looks like Trino has come back safely. Now we can get back to business without any reservations. I know a Bose merchant shouldn't let trouble like this discourage them. So those masked men were the rumored Sky Bandits, huh? I'm glad they were all arrested. Now I can get back to focusing on my work. At the Genis Royal Academy in Rouen, there's a subject called Social Studies. In it, you focus exclusively on politics and economics, so I'm sure even my dad would understand why I want to go there. Okie dokie. I think that's everything, so I think we can mosey on. Jake, I hate when people ask me legal advice. They think I must know something about the law since I've been indicted so many times. The struggles of oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? The struggles of a convict, consistently a felon. Okay, we're just gonna do a quick check at the village. Then we'll head on our way. I should have checked the fishing place, but I decided it's probably fine. We were just there. I can't imagine it's too different. Good night, Bootless Pit. Rest well, be safe. We'll see you again soon, okay?
Piece of cake.
I think if Vince had been born into a merchant family, things would have been a real mess. For starters, he doesn't even like to study. I sure wish I was born in Bose. There are no orchids in Bose, so orchards in Bose, so I wouldn't be stuck helping like this all the time. Right now, it looks like the orchard farmers are gathered at the village elder's house to talk. I'm glad I started this place with lemon. Now I've got to work harder to make this place a success. Welcome everyone. I'm just finished making some fresh fruit juice. How about a glass? Yeah, fresh fruit juice. Are you here to buy some fruit? If you're looking for my husband, he's over at the village elder's house. Estelle! Hi, Louie! I was shocked to see the army haul you guys off after you met up to go to the abandoned mine. Especially after you didn't do anything wrong either. Are you guys okay? Did those soldiers do anything bad to you? I'm sorry if we had you worried there, but we're okay. As you can see, we're alive and kicking. I am glad you guys are all right. So what I saw was actually an airship then, right? Thanks for proving that I wasn't just telling a tall tale. Sure, but I'm sure the Royal Army would have proved your story sooner or later, so I've got mixed feelings about the whole ordeal. Considering that we were mistaken for Sky Bandits and then arrested. Well, even if you didn't go out in style, at least you kept your promise. And isn't that enough? Whew! Now that we've got the saplings planted, we'll finally be able to take a break.
My husband who's gone out to a meeting is late getting home. I sure hope he can work things out with Gray. Okie dokie. Smoky. Oh my gosh. Snagged on the side of the road. Right, I was in here, right? Yes. Up one more. I want to grow delicious fruit in my own way. I can't agree with the use of machines. Man, if those two could just learn to get along, I could head to Bose without any reservations. I'm not saying that we should sacrifice the taste of the fruit in favor of shipping volume. I'm just saying that we should learn to make the same quality of fruit, but more effectively. Goodness, we can't seem to get anywhere with these talks. The village meeting is over. Things always end up like this whenever those two come face to face. Okay, nothing really going on here. Let's skedaddle. If I missed something at Hacking Gate or the Fisher Village, then whatever. On our way to Ruan. Yeah. Okay, we've done this trail once before, so I'm gonna try to avoid the fights if we can. So I run into a fight. Rude. Double rude. We're gonna get blasted by them anyway. Might as well go for it. They're close enough to me already. And I think their self-explosion doesn't hurt as much as their... Aw, man. No, both. Okay, let's maybe let's eat one of the things we found. So we can learn the stuff. Yeah, learning all those recipes. What's up? Yeah, since the fights give barely any XP, I'm just kind of... And we've fought everything here previously. I don't think we need to fight everything again, so...
Man, it looks like we finally made it. So, is that building supposed to be the checkpoint?
It seems like it to me. Once we pass through there, we'll be in the Ruan region. But unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night.
I guess we could do that. But we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at an inn at the foot of the mountain, right?
Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off a cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it.
You're right. I guess it could be pretty dangerous. It looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint.
Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travelers at this hour. Did you get lost hiking along the trail?
No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know.
Estelle showed the soldiers her junior bracer emblem. Wow, I'm surprised to see that someone your age is a bracer. So are you here with work then? No, actually, we're traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers.
And so we figured we'd travel on foot to get in some training instead of using an airliner.
You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days.
Maybe that's a bit of an overstatement.
But I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently, we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travelers, so it'd be best to stay there for the night.
Sweet, thanks a bunch.
This will really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the chief warrant officer when you're ready to hit the sack. He's in the guard station straight ahead. Okay, just checking around here. Nothing hidden, nothing's hidey hold. Since this place is at such a high altitude, it gets really cold after dark. Huh? And you are? We apologize for intruding at this hour, but we were actually wondering... Joshua explained the situation and asked if they could stay the night. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could in the hopes of scoring some free food as well. I see, well, that's no problem. I can see from the emblem that you're bracers. Feel free to use the room next to here.
We really appreciate this, sir.
It's almost time for me to go on duty. I'd better hurry up and eat while I can. Huh? What are you kids doing hiking at a time like this? It's pretty cold out there, huh?
So this is the room for travelers, huh?
Yeah, let's get that fireplace on, shall we?
Ah, it's so nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves just feel so much more cozy than these things.
Yeah, I agree. Orb-mid stoves may heat up quickly, and they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood-burning stove.
True, but these ones are much easier to use.
Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the chief that you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you if you'd like.
Really?
That would be wonderful, thanks. No worries. After the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here drastically decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here.
Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up.
All right, then, give us a little time to get supper in order. And, full disclosure here, I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't delicate.
That sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit. There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident. But there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level.
Yeah, that's true. Although I think Liberal is probably about the only place you're going to find nice soldiers.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Don't take me too seriously. Don't take me too seriously. I was just thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere.
Oh man, I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food was pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah, it was, certainly like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you.
Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much.
Yes, thank you. Really? You must have taste buds of iron, too. I mean, I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the room? Another guest? In the middle of the night like this?
They must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either.
I really appreciate that. He's actually in the same line of work as the both of you, so I'm sure you'll get along just fine.
Huh?
The same line of work? Huh. I knew I'd seen you two somewhere before.
You're?
The heavy blade agate. Oh, so you know each other already, huh? By the way, Agate, what do you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves. All right, good night. Now, if I remember right, weren't you Cassius's kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? And what happened to Scheherazade?
Shara returned to Roland. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We are thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that.
Senior bracers? Traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You two are really a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you?
What did you just call us?
There's no way the two of you are going to simply become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment.
Say what you want, but we helped in the arrest of the Sky Bandits. And we've even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids.
Oh, that? I heard all about it from old man Lugren. All right then, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved the incident? Just you two alone without Shahrazad's help.
Well,
I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention, you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you.
We're not all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass at this hour of the night? You're either playing careless, or maybe that bandana's just a little too tight.
Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training. Work? For the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me.
Huh?
Dad pushed his work onto you? Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep too.
He just avoided finishing the conversation.
Well, he did drop a little tidbit about Dad. That's something at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. And you better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burned. Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Ruan and do some jobs listed on the bulletin board? That's far better suited for the likes of you.
Hey,
it looks like he's asleep, and just as quickly as someone I know.
Don't you even dare suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his deal anyway? It seems to me like all he's trying to do is pick a fight.
Relax, Estelle. It's true we're still just novices at this. It could be that he just said that to us because he was worried about us.
Do you really think so, Joshua?
I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did get one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We've still got to hike down through the pass tomorrow.
I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless We doodle on this jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring.
Don't even think about it. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? It really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess and now things seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? Did you hear something? Sounds like some rustling leaves. Yeah, sure it's not just the wind? What the? A pack of wolves? You gotta be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on. I'm gonna go check it out. You two stay here.
Now, just you wait a minute.
I think we better go see for ourselves, just in case.
Of course that's what we should do.
Okay, let's save just in case. Wolves.
This is bad news. We better hurry and back them up.
Hey, forget it, you kids.
Why are you trying to stop us from helping? And you call yourself a bracer?
Don't get me wrong. It's just that it's the army's job to protect the checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so they should be able to take care of them in no time. You'd just be getting in the way.
But I'm pretty sure we could...
It's just like she says. This is our job. Now get back inside, you three.
But...
Crap.
But what the heck's going on here?
Estelle, the other side. It seems like something's happening on the Ruan side of the checkpoint.
What? Incredible!
He's even stronger than the rumors suggest. Ha! So you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts.
We've got you covered.
Hey, get back inside.
Huh, you can't stop us from helping you out.
I'll try to help you out without getting in the way. Fine, whatever. Just make sure not to get caught beneath my heavy blade. All right. Hello, Agate. What do you got for me? Ooh, that's a good attack. Oh, Agate, it's strong, but Agate is slow. Dang. It's true, Nekomichi. They are already 2/3 of the way there. They're killing it. Or 2/5. What am I talking? 2/3. It's true. Words are exceptionally hard.
Should have done that.
Phew, it looks like we managed to take care of them all. Yeah, there were a lot of them and they were pretty formidable. Huh, looks like you handled yourselves better than I would have expected. But then again, maybe it's only natural if you learn the basics from your old man. Huh? Don't get me wrong, I mean, you did well for newbies. You're still a heck of a long way off from becoming senior bracers, though. Hey, was everything okay over here? Yeah, it's all good. We took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy? Luckily, he just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad that you happened to be here. I should have expected as much from the heavy blade agate. I didn't do much, and these kids didn't do half a bad job either. Is that so? Well, thanks to you too then. Sure. Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest? We'll do that, but you be careful. Alright, I guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight, so you two be good kids and get some sleep. Huh? Am I imagining things, or did he just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we made him out to be. I don't know about that, but he certainly talks big, that's for sure. Estelle, wake up. Oh, come on, can a woman have her beauty sleep? Huh? Joshua? Is it already time to go to the guild? What are you talking about? This is the Chrome Pass checkpoint? Oh, right. We had that monster scare last night and... Huh? Where'd the red-headed jerk go? It looks like he took off early this morning. Apparently he had an urgent job to attend to. Oh, and after we helped him fend off those monsters last night too. How rude of him not to say anything before leaving. It's not that big of a deal, Estelle. How about we get ready ourselves? I'd like to make it through the pass by noon. All right, it's off to Rouen we go. Good morning. Were you able to sleep well? Thanks for lending us a hand like you did last night. Oh, wow. That monster got me good. Oh, there's no music. That's weird. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to yourselves as well. Thanks for helping us out the way you did last night. And we didn't do much. How about you guys? Did you run into any trouble patrolling the area after that? Nope. Everything was fine like on any normal night. I'll tell you what, though, that was rather strange. Strange? What was? You know how the lights along the roads and at the checkpoints have the ability to ward off monsters, right? Well, even if there were monsters that approached the checkpoint, they wouldn't be any more than 2 or 3 in the number. So yesterday was the first time I've ever seen them come in a large pack like that. Yeah, that was rather strange now that you mention it. Then again, those monsters were small change when compared with the Imperial Army. We should probably just consider it good training in protecting our base of operations. Is that really the issue here? For us, that's all we're really concerned about. Protecting the checkpoint is paramount. We'll leave figuring out what the monsters were thinking up to you bracers. Now, getting back on topic. You guys are heading over to Rouen, right? Are you ready to fill out the paperwork for your gate pass? Yes, thank you. Estelle and Joshua filled out the paperwork to enter the Rouen region. Well, that's that. It looks like you're done here. Enjoy your travels in Rouen. The warrant officer operated the gate. Welcome to the Rouen region. Blue oceans and white magnolias await you. That reminds me, you'll be heading to Rouen City, right? Yep, that was the plan. Why? Well, just make sure to report to the guild concerning the incident that happened up here last night. There will be a payment there from the army for helping us out. Really? Yeah, but you're going to have to divvy your spoils with agate. All right, enjoy yourselves and good luck in your endeavor to become senior bracers. Thanks! We really appreciate everything you've done for us. The attack on the checkpoint last night was good practice. I guess I should be better prepared for an emergency, both in body and mind. Okay, off we go. On the other side of the Chrome Pass, and now we'll fight the monsters. They don't like water, but I'll just soul blur them and see if that works. Ooh, nice, a crit hit.
Kiseki.
Yes, this is this way, the dead end. The situation seems familiar somehow. Fun, fun, fun on a bun. Here's some different colored buddies. Nice. Yeehaw.
Alright, we rule.
We do rule. You're so right, Estelle. Turn around, dumb egg thing. Fine. I'll go from this side. Art. Aqua bleed. Art. Soul blur. The boiled eggers are very rude. Good, only one of them's gonna get off their attack. Nice.
Kiseki.
Aw, yeah.
Kiseki.
All those secret little chests. Nothing to see here. Move along. You look at that mini map and you're like, this looks suspicious. I can't see anything around this corner. Then you check it out. Wow, Estelle. Hey Joshua, check it out! It's the ocean! Yes, I think I would have figured that out.
It's so blue and sparkly and just huge. And the sound of the waves and the smell of the tide. So this is what it all feels like.
Is this the first time you've seen the ocean?
Well, I can kind of sort of remember seeing it when I was really young. I was on an ocean liner with Dad that one time. This might be the first time I've seen it up close, though.
I see. It's been a long while for me as well. We've got here by walking, though. No ship this time.
Yep, I feel like we've accomplished something.
Okay, let's make the map look like that. Yeah, looks right. Okay, there we go. Do 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 do. Look at this guy. This hammerhead.
Piece of cake.
I like his little googly eyes.
We're good to go.
What? Attacked first. Rude.
We're good to go.
Yeehaw. Oh, monsters appeared. Oh, hopefully they don't wreck me. Oh, there's two of them. What's their deal? Oh, they really don't like water spells. So, yeah, use your... We'll go for an attack and then we'll do your... Oh, you didn't need to do this. Oh, well, whatever. Waste it on this guy then. Ooh, they confuse. That's no good. But it's dead, so easy peasy.
All right. We rule.
Found a lily necklace. The chest is as empty as your thieving heart. Yeah, okay. I agree. Okay, what does a lily necklace do? Lily necklace. Prevents confuse. Oh yeah, what do we got here? Prevent sleep. Yeah, let's prevent confuse. Sleeping is fine, but being confused is the worst. The worst status effect in any JRPG. Orb mint. Let's make sure we got a tier going on here too. Nice.
Piece of cake.
What do we got here? The left and the right. Varan Lighthouse. I guess we'll go check out the lighthouse first. I don't know if the game will prevent me from doing so, but that's what we're gonna do. Heck yeah, let's go, team. Whoa, don't go chomping us. Very rude. I love a heal that I don't have to do.
All right, we rule.
Oh, a nice, gentle lighthouse. What to do, what to do. I wouldn't feel right leaving the lighthouse unattended to go get help, but on the other hand, I can't very well leave things as they are either. My, who have we here? What brings you to the Varan lighthouse?
Nothing much, just looking around. How about you?
Why, I belong here. I'm the lighthouse keeper, you see. Though I must say, it's not an easy task maintaining a lighthouse of this size.
Something wrong?
That emblem on your chest wouldn't happen to be.
Oh, that? Yeah, we're bracers.
Junior bracers, at any rate. Well, why didn't you say so earlier? Y'all should rush to the assistance of an octogenarian in need, not pretend like you didn't notice his forlorn expression.
What? What are you talking about, old man? Why didn't you say anything to us?
Because you didn't ask. Shouldn't the first words out of your mouth as bracers be something like, "Are you in need of any assistance, my elderly friend?" I tell you, young bracers these days are all fight, no care. Where's the love? Where's the compassion? Y'alls are worlds apart from that manly bracer I worked with before. Now that was a bracer you could set your clocks by, yes sirree. I reckon that was 7 years ago? 8 perhaps? However long ago it was, he was better than you two.
Well, I can't tell you how much I'm simply loving this abusive lecture of yours. You were saying something about needing assistance?
I was? Oh, right. Yes, dire need indeed. You see, I was out cutting the grass earlier and silly me, I forgot to shut the door when I left. And what did you know it? By the time I got back, there were monsters. Monsters all over the place. And with monsters skittering about, I daren't go back in there. I'm not that senile yet.
So basically you want us to exterminate the monsters, right?
That's the idea, yes. Don't know how many of them there are, though, so try not to die, all right?
Okay, we'll definitely do that. I do have to wonder, though, why monsters would wander into a lighthouse.
They're probably drawn to the septium. That light is produced by a particularly large orb mint, as you might imagine. Spot on, whippersnapper. When this happened before, the monsters were all gathered together at the top.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Well, if that makes sense, then get going, girl. Use that brutish body of yours and show those monsters what's what.
You bet. Let's do it to it.
It's almost inspection time, so please take care of these things as quickly as you can, okay? And make sure you don't let your guard down, as those things are pretty nimble. Understood.
I'm ready. Let's do this thing.
There we go. We found a way to do a little questy poo. We'll let that guy stay frozen there. We'll work on these guys.
Hello, Sipping Boomer. What's going on? What's on the up and up? How are you, my friend? Good to see you too. How was your weekend? Ooh, these guys are definitely particularly tough. Yeah, as much as let's see, can Joshua kill this guy? No, he's full health. I'm gonna have you do, eat one of these foods. Sipping Boomer, I napped a lot this weekend and worked. It was kind of a blur. Well, napping a lot sounds pretty good. Working, maybe not so much, but as long as you had a good time.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Okay, first one done. Let's heal ourselves up here. Attack. Craft, hurricane, right in here. Nice. Attack. Rude. Okay, this thing's gonna either murder her. Yeah, it's gonna murder her, so use an item. On yourself, please.
We're good to go.
Learning all these recipes that we've been just building up here. These guys are tough customers. And they're fast. Should like cast haste on ourselves for these fights.
We're good to go.
Nice. Tier, 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 tier. Perfect, 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 perfect. Back it out, back it out. Oh, there's not a guy on this level? That's fun. There's two on this one, of course. Of course. Okay, do you have a weakness? No, they don't have a weakness. Great, just great. Let's just see what happens if I Shadow Spear one of them. And you can attack it. Okay, not great, not the best. Something. Craft, hurricane. Okay, attack. Ha!
Art tier on yourself. What a sucker, missing like that. Art, craft, let's do another hurricane. So we at least get an attack on both guys. Oh man. Just attack him. Let's get rid of this guy. Nice.
Alright, we're good to go.
Latier. Oops. Nice. Rude. Nice. Was hoping that would kill him. Okie doke, let's use a Latier on a, flip, I guess just a regular tier. Art tier on yourself. Rude, those crit hits. I think we should be able to get rid of him here. I hope. Good. Good.
Alright, we're good to go.
Ooh, we're almost to a level up. That'll be nice. Ooh, defeated all the monsters. Oh, that was it? Oh, wow, that's really nice. Okay. Latier. Just a regular tier on Joshua. Okay, let's finish exploring this joint. Danger. Unauthorized personnel prohibited. Okay, we guess we were not climbing up the ladder then. Okay, let's go report to the old man that we solved his problems. How did the monster busting go? Heh, stick a fork in it, old man, because this job is done. The monsters have all been taken care of. Everything should be back to normal in there now. Oh my, that's splendid news. Finally, I can put my mind at ease. Thank you for all your hard work. Don't forget, as you flex your bracer muscles in the future, to flex hardest the strongest muscle of them all, the caring muscle. We, certainly will try to do that. You take care as well, you old fossil. If you'll excuse us. Hey, just what do you think you're doing? Aren't y'all forgetting something?
Huh? I don't think so.
What about, is there anything else we can do for you before we go, my good man? I'm not hearing it. Observe my mouth and mimic its movements. Is there anything else we can do? You get the picture. It's proper etiquette, nay, proper caring, to check with your client to ensure there are no other issues. That dashing young lad who helped me before certainly knew how to leave a good impression. Y'all could have learned a thing or two from him. Hard to believe you're in the same organization that he was, like comparing palms to a dragon.
You're really trying my patience, you old windbag. If that dashing young man really was Idios's gift to bracers, then why don't you give us a few pointers, Tell us more about this man crush of yours so that we can better ourselves in his image and get you off our backs.
Oh, he's just a dapper fellow who came to lend me a hand 7 or 8 years ago. But a man he was. Far different from you, girl, that's for sure. He was a real bracer, not some cheap imitation. In fact, the only way in which I could possibly compare the two of you would be hair color, I suppose. The same sort of reddish brown. Exact same, in fact. And looking closely, I'd say the color of your eyes is about the same too. Reddish brown hair and the same color eyes as Estelle?
Wait, are you talking about...
I was really hoping you'd be just like him when you said y'all were bracers, but I guess that was just wishful thinking. I doubt anyone could be as amazing as that man was. Can't hurt to try, though. Be diligent, and maybe you'll be a real bracer one day yourself. And even if you're not dashing, you did help me out, and I am truly grateful. Always remember to care for your clients, and you'll do fine.
So, what do you think? Was he talking about...
Yeah, I couldn't help but read into it myself. 7 or 8 years ago would be right on the money.
So, he was talking about our dad then, right?
I think so. If so, though, then of course we're not going to measure up.
Yeah, seriously. Though I guess we are bracers like him now, so it's kind of flattering in a way to be compared to him at all.
If we want to make names for ourselves like him, though, we really have to take it one step at a time. Catch up bit by bit, day by day. But even then, I think he's a little out of our league.
Yeah, maybe. But I can only believe that one day we'll totally outclass him. I mean, we pretty much rule. Anyway, we best get going. This is no time to be horsing around. If we're going to become world-class bracers, we gotta get moving.
You're absolutely right. Let's hit the road and see where it takes us. All right. Well, that little quest took us perfectly to 11, so let's do a final little save here. Perfect. Yeah, Nekomichi, that guy wasn't the nicest of dudes, was he?